And any health care reform plan AARP will support will strengthen Medicare by eliminating billions of dollars in waste, paying doctors fairly so they'll keep treating Medicare patients while lowering prescription drug prices. Ladies and gentlemen, AARP never has and never will support any legislation whatsoever that would threaten Medicare. We are working to ensure that any policies affecting Medicare will deal with the issue of quality care, improve efficiency of services, and eliminate wasteful spending, as I indicated. We want to protect current benefits and strengthen those benefits. This debate on how to fix what's broken about our healthcare system shouldn't be about politics. It's not about Democrats and Republicans. It's about our lives, our life, my life, yours, our loved ones, and our children. Throughout this debate, AARP is pledged to help you cut through the noise, as Ken said, and find the facts about what healthcare reform really means for you and your family. When we see special interest groups using scare tactics, we'll make sure you're given the facts so you can make informed decisions in your best interest. It's just too important for us to do any less, because failure to pass healthcare reform legislation this year is not an option. We cannot afford the status quo. If Congress fails to develop final legislation, premiums will only climb higher and higher. Benefits will have to be cut. Choices will be taken away. And the rolls of the uninsured will grow by millions, with those ages 50 to 64 taking the greatest hits. If we do nothing, the cost of the average employer-sponsored healthcare plan for a family will reach an estimated $24,000 by 2016. That's only 7 years from now. At that cost, how many businesses do you think will continue coverage for their employees? And at that cost, if families had to pay for coverage on their own, at least half of all households would need almost half their incomes to buy health insurance. How many families do you think would be able to afford it? Could you? I know my family can't. Failing to address the problems in our healthcare system over time will become the largest threat to your doctors, to your health plan, and most importantly to our economy. In fact, the surest way to get rationed and assembly line health care in America that nobody wants is if we don't pass health care reform and keep on our present course, maintaining the status quo. That's not acceptable. And I bet you understand that it's not acceptable. I'm sure you understand it's not acceptable. AARP is committed to securing for you and all Americans the stability, security, and peace of mind that comes from having health care that you can count on no matter what. We're a better country today than we were yesterday, and I hope with health care reform we can become even better. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Payne. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Y'all look a little serious. I'm going to say it one more time. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We came here to get informed. I get excited about information. I don't know about you, but especially when I can get it from somebody like Ms. Super, who's read over the bill like 10 times. That's good. That's good. That's good. Let's get down to business. As you came in this morning, you were given a green document listing the ground rules for today's town hall meeting. AARP seeks to create an environment in which everyone can participate in a civil and non-threatening environment. Please abide by the following guidelines. Individuals in violation of these guidelines will be removed from the venue by security. No signs will be allowed inside the venue. Disruptive behavior, including shouting and speaking without being called upon by the moderator, will not be tolerated. Abusive, profane, or derogatory language will not be tolerated. Individuals wishing to make comments or ask questions during the designated question and comment period will proceed in an orderly fashion as dictated by the event moderator, which is me. Speakers will limit their questions and comments to 2 minutes and will be expected to immediately cease speaking when that time expires. Now it's time for healthcare reform, real people, real stories. And now that we're clear on the ground rules, let's proceed with a few compelling stories about how healthcare is impacting the lives of Georgians.
And I'm from Gainesville, Georgia. where I work for the Area Agency on Aging. I'm an senior elder rights advocate. Running or not, that actually creates more health issues for them to have to deal with. And I don't feel like anyone should reality of the way our system is structured today.
All right, thank you so much. Now we'll have opening remarks by the Honorable David Scott, 13th Congressional District. Please give him a warm welcome.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. It's so great to be with you and to be a part of this momentous time in our history. This is an extraordinary time. It's a time when we must come together to do one of the most historic pieces of legislation that we've had before this country in a long, long time. We must, again, the word is must, bring down the high cost of healthcare insurance and expand the coverage of healthcare insurance so that every American can have a high quality of healthcare in an affordable way and in a way that they can have choice. And so we're gathered here today, and I commend the AARP. Certainly Mr. Mitchell, your state director, is to be applauded, and all of those with AARP, and of course our distinguished panelists, Dr. Payne, and we're just delighted to be here. Let me just say a few opening words about where we are and what we're trying to do, and quickly get to what we're really here for, and that is to hear from you. First of all, we have moved through Congress over the summer months 5 different bills. Let me reiterate that there has been no vote in the Congress of the United States on any specific bill. We are putting it together. 2 bills in the Senate on the Finance Committee as one, and the other coming through the Health Committee. That's 2 in the United States Senate. In the Congress, we have 3 bills moving. 1 coming from the Energy and Commerce Committee, the other coming from Ways and Means, and the other one coming from Education and Health Committee. And we're going to put those bills together and try to come up with a bill that we can present to the American people that will do 4 essential things. First of all, we want to bring down the high cost of healthcare insurance. Secondly, we want to make it available to the American people. Thirdly, we want to have some protections, consumer protections, that will help bring down the cost and make the insurance company treat the American people more fairly. And fourth, we're going to make sure it is what we call revenue neutral, which means we will pay for it and not add it to the already outlandish debt that is on the backs of our grandchildren and children today. That is simply the 4 things we're going to try to do. The way we're going to do it is by, number 1, setting up what we refer to as an exchange. This exchange will have in it the variety of different private health insurance plans so that you will have a choice. Nothing in what we are trying to do will eliminate choice or will take you. You like the insurance that you have, you like the doctor that you have, we want you to keep that. We want you to keep that. But here's the problem. 14,600 people yesterday don't have that insurance today that they like so much. Just like 14,600 today have that health care insurance that they love so much in the doctor, but tomorrow they won't have it because the cost is too high.